QVC big deal, and more to come. Tell me about the brand National Tree, Ginger.
Oh, National Tree. They've been around for over 3 generations, making Christmas trees even better and better and better every generation. This is one of those that they used to make this cypress tree just for Hollywood. You'd only see it in the back. In fact, we have some of their National trees in our...
So it was used for sets?
In our set, yes, on the inside, because they look
like back in the day?
Yes, back in the day.
Like you see like the Brady Bunch house or something.
Yes, that's right.
Right.
And you
National
could never
Tree.
get it in your own home. You could never get it to plant it outside. This is one of those beautiful. In fact, I've had so many people here in the studio that have said, are you selling real trees now? Are you bringing real? No, these are faux and they're meant to withstand the elements. They are UV protected. You have multiple colors and dimensions inside of them. So you have 2 choices.
2 choices, one the 26.
The one in front of me is the 26 inch.
And this is the 32.
And they each come with the grower's pot. So they're part of that pot that's right there, which is really nice. You can plant that right into the ground, bury it up to here. If you don't want to do that, you can stick this pot right into like a decorative piece, another little decorative pot. I love it because it's resistant. Thank you for that word.
No problem.
Deer resistant. You don't have to water it. You don't have to prune it. This is like one of those no-brainers. If you want to put it underneath your patio that is covered, that doesn't get any sunshine, this is one of those plants.
I got another one too.
People will think that it's absolutely real.
So I got another one too, is we had an area, oh my God, in our backyard, pool and the pool supplies, like all that kind of stuff where the mechanism.
Bleach and the mechanism, yes.
You know, the thing.
Want to cover that up.
So you want to cover that up. But we had a low-lying area. And so there was, I got to water your plants. This had too much water, this area. And every single time, it could never stink and grow a thing. And so what do you do? What do you do? And when you have something that looks this realistic, and that's the key. It looks this realistic.
That is
you pop it in and you're like, no need to worry. It's always going to be green. It's always going to look good. And I think in this case, to me, for my money, I'm not the big gardener, but this is perfect for me because I'm not the big gardener. But it's the realism. It is the realism. Like, look at let's take a jewelry close attention to detail on this, Ginger. Because this is it live or is it Memorex? I'll tell you what, right? It does. It's what we call our diamondique plant for our garden. Yeah, right? Because it really does look like the real thing. And the great thing about it is you can put this inside. You can put this outside in those hard to grow areas that don't get sunshine, areas that get too much rain, like you said. If you have like a little dip in your water, not enough water.
It doesn't matter. It's never going to turn brown. It's completely deer resistant, which we love. You never have to worry about watering it, and you never have to prune it, and it won't get brown. 26-inch most popular, by the way. You're going for 26-inch, most affordable as well. All on 5Z payments. You're downsizing. You've got the very small patio, the condo, and maybe you've got some pretty flowers, right? Maybe you love a few plants and a few flowers, but for greenery, you're just like, no, there's no place to really plant them and put them. This is such a convenient way. It is. And it's always going to be that look. It's always going to be nicely done. Look at the front door. That's perfect, actually. Right? Isn't it perfect? So you have the perfect plant that you never have to worry about. If you have a porch that's covered, and you don't ever have to worry about, because if you really put real ones out there, guess what? The backside would turn brown. Right. It would die. You're always wondering because most of those overgrows, or you water it too much. Yes, that's another thing too. If you want to cover unsightly areas around your yard, you can certainly do that as well. Or those plugs, just any sort of thing that you want to jazz up. I guarantee if you the more you look at this, the more you go, that's a good idea. It's a great idea because here's the thing. Everybody, I don't care who it is, has some place around their house that they could use this. And I guarantee too, no one will ever know that it's not real.
So this is
the type, fantastic.
The type of tree is called the cypress tree.
It's called the cypress tree, and then the two different sizes. And I agree with the, I love the 22-inch for putting flanking in the front door. It's the perfect size to put in one of those urns. If you also want to flank 2 of these and put them at the side of your fireplace, or maybe put them in a basement where you can't get any sun down there, if any plants. We always love to see a little bit of greenery in the house. It kind of gets you, reminds you of the nicer weather when you're outside. Put them on your porch. Put them anywhere that you can possibly, that you would want to put a regular real plant. But there's no maintenance.
Well, if there's any indication, a lot of people are getting more than one. So that's what my producer's letting me know now. To get 2, they're going to flank nicely. They're going to be the perfect size.
Yes.
No trimming, no weeding.
No.
No need to water. No need to worry about too much sun, not enough sun. Too much water, not enough water.
Yep.
Bugs, deer. Well, and in the Chester Springs area, deer, we got to start charging rent pretty soon.
You've got a lot of deer.
They're spending a lot of time with us. So no need to worry about that here. They're not going to like this. And it's all about that attention to detail. And
that is the
color.
attention. Yeah, you're right.
Tell me, I mean, this is not the color of a boxwood.
No.
It's a little bit lighter, isn't it?
I'm glad that you mentioned that, yes. And there are different shades of color that are in this too, to give you that dimension, to make you, it's kind of like tricking your mind that it does look real, because that's how a real healthy cypress tree would look. And to keep a real healthy one pruned, how many times have you gone out and you get them all brown on one side because you pruned too much?
Join us in the second hour, would you please?
I would love to.
Stay
Thank
tuned.
you.
M60784. By the way, we have an update for you on the QVC2 Big Deal. Here's the update. Close to 900 spoken for in the show. For 4,000